Courage of your convictions. A fearful person can motivate themselves to tremendous acts of courage if they pray. Zamboanga is one of the principal cities in Mindanao, the southern Philippines, which was in a state of crisis at the time. A man nicknamed Pongo lived there. Pongo was a radio engineer who worked for the Far East Broadcasting Company. He was at work on the day that a Muslim gunman drove a motorcycle into the compound and then ran into the studio with blazing guns. The gunman killed another engineer before killing a local pastor whose gospel program was aired by the station. The attack was motivated by the Muslims' desire to kill the Christian broadcasting team. The gunman escaped. Pongo was married and had a wife and children to consider. He felt that he might be next on the gunman's list because he too worked as an engineer to produce Christian programs. Motivated by the need to retain his source of income, he returned to work. In the days that followed, he prayed for guidance. What should he do? Quit and avoid any potential life-threatening events or remain on the job? He continued to think about the two men who had died for the cause of Christ, and he began to understand how the disciples felt when they all fled as Jesus was arrested in the garden. Enough, he thought. He returned to the radio station and told the staff that he would be ashamed of himself if he was unwilling to die for the cause of Christ. Then it happened a few days later. Another motorcycle raced into the compound. Had the gunman returned to finish the job? The people hid under tables and desks, behind cabinets, and rushed into closets to avoid the expected hail of bullets. Not Pongo. He deliberately walked to the console in the studio and sat down. If I'm to be shot, he said, I'd rather be broadcasting the gospel, not hiding under a table. The real heroes of the world are those who are willing to lay down their lives for what they believe. Pilate knew Jesus was innocent, but he was more concerned about his political position. Pongo had the courage to stand up for his convictions. Pilate was a coward who wasn't even interested in the truth, so he became willing to shed the blood of an innocent man. Are you a Pongo or a Pilate? A team is where a boy can prove his courage on his own. A gang is where a coward goes to hide. Mickey Mantle.